Dave, you've obviously played the Flames a few times before. I don't know how much time you've had to look at them over the last since the last time you played them. Do you notice anything significantly different since Sutter's been behind the bench?
No, whenever you get a new coach behind there, you're going to play with there's going to be some extra vigor in their lineup, and they won a couple games since he's been there, so we know what we're up against. But we're coming off a game where we felt like we didn't do enough to win, so we've got to be a little better tonight.
All right, and I thought when they played you, I guess a week and a half ago, a lot of hits in that game. Tell me a little bit about your team's willingness to engage there, and do you tailor the lineup to potential physicality tonight?
Well, you got to play hard. If you're not going to play hard, you're not going to be competitive. So, it was a competitive game last week, and we expect it to be a competitive game tonight.
Jim Matheson, Post Media.
Dave, will you be playing Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl on a line again this evening?
That's the way we practiced this morning.
Okay. The other question I have for you is Zach Cassian. Was he cleared to practice battle stuff?
He's cleared to practice, but not cleared for a game yet.
Okay.
Rob Tuchkowski, Post Media.
Hi, Dave. With
Morning.
Kyler Yamamoto on that top line, is that just a situation where you can throw anybody in that position and it's gonna be great, or does he add something that actually makes it better?
No, he's a good little player there. He's tenacity. He's on pucks. He creates pucks. Keeps a lot of pucks alive. And when you can do that with those other two guys, you end up creating playing with the puck more and creating more chances. So, and he's a really good full ice player. Checks well, makes good little plays, and likes to go to the front of the net. So he's a good fit for them.
Yeah, his emergence since he came has been pretty impressive. I mean, in the first couple of runs he took of the team, it took a little bit of time, but once he got his feet underneath him, can you maybe speak to just the progress he's made in a short time to become not just getting his foot in the door, but emerging as one of the top, emerging as a legit top six forward?
Well, you got to remember his first round draft pick. It's going to take some time to get going. These players are drafted young. Everybody expects them to jump right in and be the same player they are in junior. They've got to learn. There's a lot of learning to do between junior and getting to the NHL, especially a place in the NHL where you got a lot of responsibility on the line. So he's a young player that's put the steps in. He played in the American League, and now he's getting the benefits of his work is coming forward now. So he's a good young player. He's a smart player and willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win. And he's turned into a good player for us.
Tony Brower, Oilers TV.
Good morning, Dave.
Morning.
Yesterday you talked about how every game is important, especially given this year being a divisional game. Can you talk about how much maybe more intently you're looking at the standings coming into a game like tonight, where if you guys win, you could be 2 points off of first place, or what the mentality is in terms of approaching a game like this?
You look at the standings every day. Every day, you always have the same mindset. You got to go try to win. 2 points are more valuable than not getting 2 points. So that's how we're looking at this.
And it looks like Mike Smith is getting the start. Can you talk about the challenge of trying to balance two netminders in the tandem and trying to keep both guys happy and playing?
They'll both be happy. If you look at the schedule and how many games we play, they'll both be happy to be playing.
Mark Spector, Sportsnet.
So you're playing your two big guys in the line together, or at least at practice. What do you hope to see, and what are you trying to see out of the rest of your team, out of the other three lines? Is there something you're looking for when you align like this?
We're looking for our whole team to play well, play hard. Everybody's got to do their part, and we've left Nuge and Ennis and Pugliarvi together for a couple of games now. The Vancouver game, I thought they were better, especially later on in that game. So we'll see if they can continue to build a little bit. And, You know, you're looking for competitiveness and balance in your lineup, everybody doing their job.
On the second line with Nugent Hopkins, I would think has to give you some production at some point. That's second lines are supposed to put some pucks in the net over the course of time. Would you like to see more from them?
Well, they've only been together a couple games. They got one against Ottawa, so they're 1 for 2. So they're doing all right so far.
Jim Matheson.
Chris Russell will be back in too. Was he out because he just banged up, or did you want to see Caleb Jones a little bit more?
No, Russell was day-to-day with a lower body injury, and I haven't talked to the trainers yet. Hopefully if he's good to go, he'll go tonight. And
will Stalock be able to practice this week?
I think he's cleared for later on this week. Yeah, I think it's when we get home from Calgary. I'm not sure if it's Thursday or Friday. He can join the group.
Paul Gazzola, Oilers.com.
Yes,
Hey,
hi
Dave.
Dave. Yes, hi Dave. My question is about the fans. How is important for Edmonton to see the fans at the home stands, and when it could be, and how it could help your team to win more of the games?
Can you repeat that? I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
Yeah, my question is about the fans at home games. How is important for Edmonton to see the fans at his home games? How it could help the team to win the games?
Well, you bring emotion in the building. Every building in the league would like to have fans in it. That's part of the atmosphere of a game, especially when you're home. You got great fans. Your fans can push you along. So there's not a player involved in the league right now, or a player, a coach, or management that doesn't want fans back as soon as possible.
Paul Gazzola, Oilers.com.
Hey, Dave. Connor has 20 goals in 24 games against the Flames over his career. Do you have any explanation for how a certain player can develop a certain habit against a certain team?
Connor has lots of goals and lots of points against every team, so you could say that just about every team. Just so happens you play Calgary a lot.